Hi, I know that I don't normally do videos where I share a little bit of what's going on in my life, but something happened in my day this week, my day yesterday, and it began on Monday night. And I just felt like it was something that I wanted to share with you. So, Monday night, before I went to bed, I did something that I shouldn't do. And, just learn from my mistake. Don't do this. I opened my email before I went to bed. And there was an email that I found particularly discouraging. And as I read this email, I began to feel pressure inside. And so I kind of jabbed my husband, who was reading next to me, and I said, can I read this to you? And so I read it to him, and I told him how it made me feel, that I was discouraged, and it made me feel pressure. Well, he did his best to encourage me, which he did a pretty good job. But even as I shut my eyes and I went to sleep, I felt disturbed inside. So the next morning, I woke up before the sun and before my husband woke up, before my alarm. And I just felt like Jesus saying, come on, I want to talk to you. And so I made my way to the place that I usually spend with him every day. And I felt that the message, a new message that I had created for last weekend for some women that I invested in, that he wanted me to re-look at that message because I needed the message for myself. So I'm going to just walk you through a little bit of how the Lord spoke to me. One of the passages that I spoke on last weekend was John 10, verse 9. And Jesus there says, I am the gate, or in another version it says, I am the door. Whoever enters through me will be saved. He will come in and out and find pasture. I live in the city, in the middle of Charlotte, and there's not a lot of pastures around me. But as I was driving to my event in Missouri last weekend, I saw all kinds of pasture. And what is a pasture? It's a place for roaming. It's a place for resting. It is a place for enjoyment. And so as I was praying, I felt like the Lord saying, I am the gate, I am the door, and I am trying to bring you in and out of pasture. Psalm 18:19 says that he has for us a spacious place, a wide and spacious place, and that's where he wants to take us. But I felt like him saying, Lynn, you're not going toward the pasture, you gravitate toward pressure. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with me being an Enneagram 3, that I'm a natural achiever and a performer. But I felt like he was saying to me, I want to change what you gravitate toward. That you gravitate toward things that bring pressure in your life, which probably has to do with performing. And I want to teach you to come into pasture because that is where my peace lies. So I just wanted to share that quick with you this morning. I don't know if you're wired like me and you gravitate toward pressure, but what our shepherd is saying for us today is that he wants to bring us in and out of pasture, in and out of that wide and spacious place that's full of his peace and away from the pressure if we will but listen to him and follow his voice. I hope that's encouraging to you today.